Local Amarillo baker is raising money to help families in the Ukraine. ABC 7's Emilio Sanchez talked with the baker of Kind House Ukraine Bakery about their event, Christmas in July.
The Kind House Ukrainian Bakery, also known as K-Hub, held their annual event, Christmas in July. The event consisted of people picking up baked goods, such as cakes, and donating money to help K-Hub support families in Ukraine. I sat down with Glenda Moore, who runs K-Hub, to talk about the event they held and the backstory of their nonprofit.
There just became a need for me to help Ukraine, and so I started baking back then. Our nonprofit was registered in 2018, and we're under by example missions, and so that's really whenever we just really started making great gains. So in 2018, we actually heated 19 homes in the war zone of Ukraine, and then last winter we heated 33 homes.
Moore went more into detail about how they collect donations.
We do have some monthly donors that donate they're not associated with the bakery. They don't care about getting baked goods. They just know that we're doing a good thing, and so we're growing humanitarian aid.
And then she goes into detail about where they send donations.
Of course, we have our board, but it's me, the baker, and Dmitry Pashenko, who lives in Ukraine, and so the money goes directly from me to him, and he takes it there, and he goes and he hires people. So he hires coal workers, and he hires a film person, a film editor. So he takes care of all of that end. I take care of this end.
Reporting in Amarillo, Emilio Sanchez, ABC 7 News.
For more information on KHUB, you can email kindhouse
First at 10 right now, Amarillo police are investigating a shooting on the 3900 block of Paradise. Police say they were called tonight to check on a sick person lying in the road, but when they arrived, they found a young man with a gunshot wound. The victim was taken to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. Another boy is in custody in connection with the shooting.
This incident happened shortly after 5 on Hillside Road between Coulter and Sauncey. Firefighters responded to an initial call of a vehicle fire. Firefighters controlled the fire, and while crews were cleaning the scene, a distracted driver crashed into an Amarillo Emergency Services vehicle. The driver of the vehicle was treated on scene with minor injuries. However, no one was taken to the hospital. APD, Randall County, Potter County, Oldham County, and DPS all assisted in the chase. Officials say the hour-plus pursuit ended near I-27 and Hollywood Road after authorities shot out a tire. The driver reached speeds of over 100 miles per hour.
I believe that times like this are so important in America's history to make sure our First Amendment rights are protected. So I think as long as it's something that while we're doing this just to take care of our community and its health, it makes sense. When it goes past that and it becomes targeting, that's when I believe Americans who love the Constitution and believe in what it stands for have to stand up and speak.
Brian Gibson, senior pastor at his church in Amarillo, explains what he sees as the difference between the state of Texas and Kentucky's stay-at-home orders during the pandemic. He says the Kentucky government has responded differently.
Where we really felt like we were singled out as his church was we were doing a drive. This wasn't in Texas, just so we know, because this is going to Amarillo, right? God bless Texas. This was in Kentucky, and we had a drive-up Easter egg giveaway. Families would not get out of the car. Well, the health department calls us and tells us, you guys can't do that. And they shut that event down. And those are the kind of things that I believe Americans need to stand up and speak out against. Just because we have a pandemic doesn't mean the Constitution went away. We have to see what time we're living in, and we have to be wise and use all the precautions we can use. but it needs to be equal across.
Tonight, Potter County Fire Rescue was called for a fire at a single-family residence at about 6 p.m. It happened on 17901 South Highway. Everyone was evacuated, including pets at the home. Even one of the vehicles was taken out of the garage. Several trucks were supplying water to the scene. This is all according to Stephen Denny, Public Information Officer at Potter County Fire Rescue. Now keep in mind, this fire is still under investigation. At about 3 a.m.